everyone. Welcome back to Vesta Angels. It's going to be your reading for February the 11th, 2023. All right. So I pulled some surrender cards first. Okay. I told y'all you're going to have to work with me because this is going to be, it don't even matter what the surroundings is, long as it's free of negative energy, right? Where I could be able to get your message out to you. Um, and I'm in a safe place at the moment, where that I can concentrate and think and see about your reading. So, surrender resentments. Holding on to resentment only poisons you, right? So, try to forgive others for their shortcomings. A lot of you, this may be going on for you right now. It could be people around, like co-workers, your boss, your job as a whole entity, right? The company itself. It could be your own children. It could be a lover, somebody you live with, a spouse, a friend, siblings, um, co-parenting, whatever the case may be. And also yourself, right? So surrender the resentments also for some of you that may be poisoning yourself by telling yourself as a sense of resentment. I wish I never did this. I wish I never went there. I wish I never met this person, etc. Okay? So it don't necessarily all the time have to be about somebody else. It could be resentments that you are holding on about or to your own self. And that also can create a shortcoming, right? Because it's going to backfire as a manifestation. So your manifestation is going to come out um, as a resentment, as the opposite of what you're trying to do, right? And keep moving forward with positivities in situations in your life. Now, everything is not going to be negative. We all have, good things, bad things, troubled things, unsettling things, but try to keep moving forward on the things that are positive for you right now. Um, and you could be, thinking or feeling resentment because maybe some things are not going your way, but it's always going to turn around, right? Everything is always going to do a 360. And because you, or some of you, may be having negative energy, feelings, or thoughts, and they are manifesting or lingering inside of you as a resentment toward another person or a group of people, it can cause you to be defensive. Okay, hey Reese. It can cause you to act very defensive, especially if you're holding a resentment for or toward somebody else, right? Because you're going to be defensive, like anything they ask you, if they try and talk to you, if they try and make up with you, if they try to settle things with you, you're not going to be, first of all, in your full power, right? Because resentments is poisoning. It's poisoning to your mind, your body, your soul, especially your spirit, and also your own energy, right? Because you're allowing that resentment to resonate, to permeate. And then usually that will turn into anger, right? Anger and resentment pretty much is almost the same thing, can be different in different instances, right? So it's going to cause you to be defensive toward that person. It's going to cause you to act or be defensive toward situations in your life that you necessarily don't want to be bothered. Don't talk to me. I don't want to see you. Don't call me, etc. Right? So, defensive is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. I don't want to talk to you. I hate you. I never want to see you. I'm about to block you. Don't come over here. I don't want to be with you anymore. Right? Because of all the resentment. Now you have surrendered to prayer, whatever your religious denomination is. Prayer also is a sense of peace, harmony, and serenity. If you don't pray, it could be meditation. It could be, um, reading your own scriptures, whatever your religious denomination is. Some of you are, but some of you may be forgetting this right now. So give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So, for some of you, it can be right now, because if you do and believe in prayer, that can be your missing link, because you're not believing in why this is happening. You're being defensive, anger, resentment, all of that, right? So getting more in a sense of peace, serenity, and harmony, connecting with the divine or whoever your religious denomination is. Um, is you speaking with, thank you, angels, you speaking with your spirit or through your spirit, okay? Your spirit soul is more connected to, if you want to say the universe, divine, or however you want to say it, to that non-human entity or energy, okay? This resentment, anger, hatred, I don't like you, defensiveness, don't come near me, don't talk to me, I don't want to be bothered, is more of your human frame, okay? And also your brain. But the prayer is going to be connected to your spirit soul. So now we have low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance, of course, right? And that is what is due to you always. Now, it may take time to get to you, or it comes to you, then it leaves, and then it comes back again. Okay? So, set intentions to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Because of something or somebody, a situation that may have happened, you may feel like it didn't turn out very well or is not turning out very well. So, it may have you feeling a certain type of way of your current situation, why you're in the predicament, why you're having to deal with this certain person, these people, this company, this job, whatever it may be. And because you're not where you feel you want to be, and it could be the blame of somebody else of why you are going through what you're going through right now, or dealing with people or a situation while you're dealing with it. It can cause you to feel bad about yourself, looking at yourself a different way, feeling a different way, losing connection to prayer, not believing in what's due to you is for you, because of the type of situation you're in. Now, some of you, this could be resentment at work. Maybe you haven't been doing very well at work, and this can cause you to be unlikable, unapproachable, not very sociable, however you want to say it, because 6th house of Virgo is your job, right? It's all, thank you, angels, it's also your health. Oh, Saturn, should have known that. Bottom of the deck is Mars again, okay? So I'm not quite sure on where Mars is right now. Around November, December, January time, I know Mars had went back to Taurus retrograde, and it was supposed to be going back to Gemini. Not quite sure on where it is right now. I haven't checked, okay? But, you also can look into doing things to make yourself feel or be better, or help your own situation out by actually being a service or a help to other people, right? Like charity, and how the church also tends to help people, whether they're homeless, whether they're rich, whether they're blue collar, white collar. It's all about being a service to other people, regardless of their statue, their race, their religion, whatever the case may be. And for some of you, it can be your something that you may need to work on as a repayment, that the divine may see that as you continue to be a service or be a help to others, this is you now showing the different level of maturity that you have gained. Okay. Instead of looking or allowing yourself to sit and have resentment, how could you help or be a service to others? I feel that you are doing a lot of work right now. It could be your day-to-day activities, running around, paying bills, go to work, taking care of kids or taking care of a spouse, family members. You're putting a lot of work in. You're also planting a lot of seeds right now, waiting on the fruition and the harvest to come from it. And you will get it. Okay, a full-time job. But you know and see or feel also can come across as a resentment that I can only do a little at a time. You may be wanting to push past this situation right now a lot faster because of Mars. Thank you, Angel. Because of Mars energy. So you also would need to look at your chart and see where Mars is in what house. Okay. Mars is pushing you in that particular house. Mars could be in your 6th house. So some of you could be very energized at work, right? Helping a lot of people. You could be in customer service, cashiering, the food industry, hospitality. You also could be working corporate with Saturn here. Some of you could be medical, working in a hospital, or this is something that you're about to gain or get a full-time job in. And maybe I really feel that you're ready to get into that position. Some of you may feel a resentment, like your job or your situation or your boss or coworkers may be holding you back, that you may want or can be a lot faster. You have more drive force than what the company is actually able to provide to you, right? So we're going to put something on Saturn to see again. Now, for some of you, this can be a change when actually Mars goes into its natural home, or I should say natural zodiac sign of Aries season. So that can be around April the 16th. Please remember, I do Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. You know what? This snake was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled it up before I start shuffling. And y'all know I hate snakes, right? Anyway, now snakes also in some religion is spiritual. I have a lot of people that always, including myself sometimes, have dreams about snakes. I did a dream interpretation last year and year before that. I don't know if you want to search my playlist and watch it. It was for a customer, one of my subscribers. But snakes actually is not the representation of what it is in your dreams. It is actually considered like some type of spiritual savior, where it's also like a form of cleansing, or it's like a spiritual savior, like to save you. It is a spiritual omen as a snake in your dreams. But the card here also says deception. Yeah, see, there it goes. Some of you got jealousy or even deception that may be going on at your job. The more you try and serve and help and be a service to your company, to your job, also could be somebody specifically on who is helping you or feeling or acting like they're trying to help you. It could be deception. Okay. Now it is somebody around you that is jealous, can also be betraying you or backstabbing you. It is, for some of you, you are or could be in a toxic environment, whether you're living there, a certain person you're dealing with, friends, family. It also could be toxic co-workers, a company, a boss, right? Somebody also is giving silent treatment here because it could be that their maturity when it comes to intimacy or seduction, because this goes on Saturn, they're very concerned. Also could be You know, they could be thinking about the past, on how they betrayed you before, the backstabbing, the deception that, you know, that you may have done or that they have done to you. You could be like, hey, I didn't backstab anybody, right? Hey, Linda from New York. I hope you're feeling great. Um, but Saturn, thank you, Angel. Saturn is going to point this out to you, right? Especially Vedic Sidereal. I know I do that on my channel, right? So Saturn is in Aquarius now. Thank you, angels. And Saturn will be there for the next 2.5 years. So the more that you work and plant seeds and receive and get the harvest, right? Somebody also, this can go both ways. Somebody also could have or start to hold resentment against you, start to give you silent treatment, start to hold back intimacy, somehow also begins to turn this relationship or platonic friendship or marriage, um, giving you the silent treatment, okay, turning the relationship, however, or whatever type of relationship it is, uh, employee to employer, marriage, living together, platonic, right? It can start to turn toxic. And Saturn can start to point this out to you by Saturn being in Aquarius. Okay? So this is not just a daily read. This is coming across as informing you that for the next 2.5 years, okay, watch your energy, watch how people confront you. Don't blow up, don't get upset, don't argue, okay? Because Saturn is exposing, or will continue to expose, betrayal, jealousy, deception to you, even though you're not doing anything, even though you are being yourself, you're working hard, you're working on yourself, you're working on your family, your home, your job, you're trying to build and save money, whatever the case may be. um Saturn will, and I'm gonna tell you now, Saturn will continue to to impose situations to you and on you, okay, as lessons. So just already get used to it. Be expecting it. Be expecting to do and provide hard work. Um, and for a lot of you, if you do have or get into some type of relationship, it will contain jealousy, deception, betrayal, or some type of backstab. Okay? And Saturn may be protecting you. You know how we say God's, God's rejection, protection is rejection is protection. Yeah. Okay. And Saturn is going to continue to point that out to you. Now, don't think it's just going to be for the next couple of days or to the end of this month. This is going to be a long-term thing, because where you're going or where you need to be, these people and situations need to be exposed or will continue to be exposed to you. Don't go around thinking everybody is your friend, the emperor. What I tell you? Mars energy up there. For some of you, it could be a child's father, a husband that some of you, even if it's same sex, you're going to learn of some type of deception, jealousy, a sense of betrayal. Saturn is going to show you and expose it to you. And it's going to cause you, for some of you, to be in a sense of low self-esteem. Why did they do that? Why the people don't like me? Why did the job throw me up under the bus? This also could be children. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I needed that Life Path Oracle. I'm having a lot of distractions. But y'all know I try and hold my own, right? And I'm going to fight through this. This is nothing but, y'all know I'm governed by Saturn, by first house, and by rising or ascendant. So is a lot of caution than I am being able to, or is needing to abide by, look at, accept, weed through the snake. It's a lot of deception and jealousy at my job. It's also a sense of betrayal, and I'm just being myself. I ain't doing nothing to nobody, right? But Saturn has been exposing it little at a time to me. I see it, but I can't leave this particular position right now. Okay. See that Saturn must make you wait. So I'm in a waiting game until I can work something else out. Okay. So for the people who did not know, my landlord backstabbed me. He betrayed me. Right. It was a very toxic landlord and tenant type of scenario and situation. And I had been there like 8 years. Right. Being a very loyal tenant, house in superb condition. Y'all seen how my house look in some of my videos, right? And for a long time, my landlord was giving me the silent treatment when I was putting in work orders to have certain things done, and he wasn't doing it. So me, as being a Aries moon, also with Saturn in my chart, oh, I'm a go. You think I'm going to continue to sit here and give you my hard work money and you're not going to do what you're supposed to do? Oh, I don't care if I've been here 10 years. I'm going to pack up all this shit and I'm going to go. Because I noticed and allowed myself, not to continue to be in a toxic environment. I had to change if I wanted fruition to be able to be you deserve success, love, and abundance. It's not all about love relationships. It's all areas in your life. So we have the Aries here. Yes, the Emperor. My landlord was being a reversed Emperor. Somebody who was not very organized, unstructured, money hungry, very codependent on money, slow, the opposite of energetic, not exuding himself as a leader, right? Really very impatient. Also toward the end was becoming very aggressive, ignore how you saying very irritating, right? Just kept calling my phone all the time, leaving voicemail. And I was at work. And it's kind of like, what the hell is you doing? You gave me the silent treatment for almost 6 months. But toward the end, when learned that I was finna go, you want to start blowing up my phone and trying to come in and do repairs the day before Christmas. Right? So some of you, this could be something same, similar, or differ, that something in your life may also be coming about for you that is going to force you to have to change. Okay? So we had the Star card. Oh, all we need is the devil, Mr. DeVille, the devil card to pop out. Now, the Star card was in reverse. So, but when I flipped it over, I kind of flipped it in the upright. I want to present this to you as the upright card. Okay, you being assertive, staying and being independent. I already told you to have a cool, collected type of mind and mindset, attitude, and emotions. Okay. Don't let Mars get you into confrontations, because the Star card was in reverse, right? So you're gonna become unlevel-headed. Because remember, Mars is a like a war type of energy. It's like soldier. It's, thank you, angels. It's like the emperor. It's like fighting. It's like battle. So be careful with Mars and that type of energy, okay? I feel that watch how you're so much opinionated, Make sure you understanding and using your intellectual self, okay? Not argumentative or mad or resentment type of self. We're going to put her in the upright. Let me get you one more card. And y'all know I try and give you all what I can pick up off the energy of the cards because it's going to be different for everybody, right? And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Bottom of the deck is the bear, right? What I've been calling out. The CEO, a boss, a judge, a bully, very protective, your money, benefits, strong, affluence, and muscular. Again, that's kind of like the same thing. Hey, Joyful Dolphin. If I didn't call out your scenario, it may be that you're not quite there yet. But I believe that this is going to be pretty much an energy for the at least this full year. I need you to be very protective over your family, your money, your influence, how you come across, your own strength and protection, right? Let's try to be more of an emperor as intellect, okay? Using your smarts rather than aggressive, okay? I need you to be more of the star card. What was this? Yeah, see there? The owl. Seeing through the facade. And the facade is Saturn, like I already told you, exposing deception, jealousy, betrayal, toxic people, energy, situations, backstabbing. Also, you're going to see through the facades of people who may come across like they want to seduce you or be intimate with you, but you're going to have to see through the facade. Now, I know a lot of you are celibate, but you get what I mean. Seduction don't have to be having intimacy. Okay? They could be trying to say and do all the right things as the Aries or the Emperor energy. Because the Aries Mars is very different from the Aquarius air. Okay? So like I already told you, I need you to use your intellect. You can also use your energy to confront situations that you find out that will be a sense of deception. Okay, now for some of you, it may not be your boss. It may not be, yes, this is a general. But I just need you to be aware, okay? What see there? What did I say? Secrets being lifted. Insights. Wise, aware, observant, explore the unknown. You may choose to explore the unknown with somebody who you may decide or feel like you have a sense of seduction for, but just be careful, okay? All right, let's throw out a last oracle card for you so I can go ahead and wrap this up. I know y'all so used to having readings every day, okay? But when I do the readings, read in between the lines. Listen to what I say. Come back to it. You also know how to read these cards. You've been with me for over 5 years, okay? Faith. And what did I say? Completion. Now, I'm not quite sure when the next full moon is. You'll have to research it. Not quite sure what zodiac sign it will be in for as Vedic sidereal. It don't matter. The moon also for me is Cancer. Some of you, this can be a Aries, Libra. They still have it in their chart. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, like I said, Virgo, Scorpio. Still can be you. You can still have those zodiac signs in your chart, or a major planet or something that is going on in those certain houses, right? So that can be first house, eighth house, 11th house, um, second house, fourth house. Fourth house is your home. Sixth house is your job, your work, also your health. Um, some of you don't overwork yourself. Okay, be very um, compliant when it comes to toxic things that you eat, that you're smoking, that you're drinking, what you're absorbing right now, because it may also continue to do a little bit more harm than it usually do. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this toxic energy. I feel that it's time for us to know and to actually see the situations and people that are not right for us, and it's time to get out. Okay, I don't care how loyal you have been to people, situations, whatever. Okay, because you're gonna have to heal. It's time to heal and to move on from this. It's time for you to be eccentric, to be different, to be a lot more independent. um it's time to also to detach. It's time to detach. Now, anytime you see this snake card come out next to the star, what is that telling you? The star card don't need to be nowhere near any type of deception, betrayal, backstabbing, and jealousy. Right? So this energy is trying to tell you something. Have faith. Every event you experience and every person you meet has been put in your path. Look at her. Oh my gosh. For a reason. Okay? But just make sure you're seeing through the facade of what it is. Some of you, it's an ending. It's time to go. It's time to stop it. It's time to remove yourself. Even some may become deceptive because you've been into the situation too long. Some of you may begin to get jealous, get or gain low self-esteem, right? Start to have resentment. You only may start to have resentment because you've been in the situation too long. Okay? So you're giving your own self resentment because you didn't remove yourself from the situation when you should have. And now you're making your own situation in your life more toxic than what it needs to be. Again, Mars energy, time to go, time to move. It's time to force yourself as a way of, and look at there, Jupiter right up under there, towards your growth, expansion, your learning, and your teaching. Remember, I always tell you that Saturn is a teacher. Saturn also is about time. So it's time to complete this. It is. But you're going to have the drive force, right? But make sure that drive force is for something positive and not teaching you another same lesson. That's toxic, right? Be realistic, stay concerned. Some of you may have to wait until some type of abundance gift, or you're going to get better news. For some of you that may be going to the doctor or something like that, listening out for a response from your doctor. Okay, they're going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. Be careful on what you're eating right now. You could have Mars in your 6th house, right? And that's your health. And that's not good. Because Mars will make you continue to eat, drink, alcohol, drugs, whether it's street or over the counter, whatever the case may be. Just be very careful of your energy. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all so much. And also to my loyal subscribers and anybody new that has stopped by. Thank you so much. If you like the way I read, please go ahead and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.